Hey everybody, it's Melissa, and today I'm going to be giving you my honest review and opinion of Dior Homme 2020. Now, this is the EDT concentration. I've never tried the original back in 2011, so I can't make any comparisons. But as always, all thoughts and opinions are my own, all right? This is a masterpiece fragrance. I'm just going to say it right off the gate, especially for a designer scent. Now, if you've been subscribed to my channel, then you know how much I rave about designer fragrances like Light Blue Intense for women, Spice Bomb Extreme. Those are like the two standard designer fragrances that I am constantly bringing up in my list videos because they're just so good. And this is another one, all right? I've been talking about fragrances like Burberry Hero, Armani Code, and those are good, but they were still kind of like mid-tier to me. But this is such a good fragrance. Now, what does Dior Homme 2020 smell like? It's this sensual, woody, clean, like ISO-E super type of fragrance. I believe there's cedar in this scent. There's musk, there's some patchouli, and I will say that as this starts to dry down, the first time I wore it, the patchouli became more noticeable. And patchouli is how do I say it? I'm losing the word in my head right now, but it's a hit or miss type of note, right? Some people really love it, some people hate it, and it's kind of like this dirty, earthy sort of smell, right? So when the patchouli was hitting, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. In fact, I kind of wish it didn't have that patchouli. That's just me. But nonetheless, I still really enjoyed this fragrance. So like I said, there's musk, there's ISO-E Super. I believe there's bergamot, some pink pepper in the opening just to kind of give it that sense of freshness. But that cedar, to me, is what makes this a really sensual scent. I feel like if you wear this fragrance with like a sweater or something, wear it during cooler evenings, like nighttime sort of events, it's gonna be really, really good. Now, this is just a great modern masculine fragrance. And for me, y'all know I would try anything regardless of who it's marketed to. And I just love this scent. Now, I haven't really worn it around a lot of people. I've just been wearing it whenever it's just kind of been a me sort of day. So I've just really been falling in love with this fragrance the more that I wear it. In fact, I'm gonna spray some right now and the atomizer on this thing is pretty nice. I don't wanna waste this. I will, just for the sake of this video. I don't know if you can see it. Decent, right? Decent, I'll put that on my arm. Get on my arm. But I've said this in a previous video that people rave about Dior Homme Intense. That seems to be the Dior Homme superstar that people, when they think of Dior Hommes, like, oh, the Intense version, I heard it was discontinued, I want to get it, blah, blah, blah. And there's just a lot of talk about that fragrance. And Dior Homme Intense, I get it, but I love this one much more. I find it to be a lot more versatile. I like that it's not like a super iris type of fragrance. I believe there might be some iris in this. I could smell it. That's why I said that it has a bit of a clean vibe to it, but it's not lipsticky and makeup-esque, kind of like how it is in Dior Homme Intense, at least to me. Now, in terms of performance, this is a noticeable 5 hours for me, all right? I feel like if you apply this on clothes, it could last longer. You just saw I did 3 sprays right there. Typically, I do about 5 to 6 sprays of this fragrance, especially if I'm going out right now. I'm going to be staying in for a bit, so who knows, maybe when I go out again I'll apply another 3, so that's going to be my total of 6. But noticeable 5 hours, and then it's still on you after that 5-hour mark. But of course, like, it's not going to be projecting, it's not going to be having a scent trail. And honestly, this isn't really much of a fragrance that has a scent trail in the first place. It does project maybe like half an arm's length, not even an arm's length, but it's a pretty intimate scent bubble type of fragrance, right? If you go on a date, you hug somebody, or if you're watching a movie with somebody and they're snuggling up to you, they are going to smell this, but it's not going to be something that's trying to get attention from everybody in the room. It's only the people that are going to be close to you that will catch whiffs of this scent. But to me, I really, really love this fragrance. This is probably my favorite designer fragrance as of right now. I will say it's not hot outside. So you already know Light Blue Intense for women is my go-to for high heat in terms of designer fragrances, standard designer fragrances. But this is a sexy, sensual, very well balanced, very well rounded type of fragrance that you can use in just like, if you're just looking for a scent that will just turn up the sex appeal, this is gonna be so good. All right, now I don't recommend to wear this fragrance during summer days, during high heat. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is definitely more of that nighttime fragrance. So if you wanna wear your Fresh and Clean when you're at the beach with your friends, go for it. And then let's say you're gonna like have some sort of evening dinner, then take your shower and then throw on Dior Homme 2020 and you'll be smelling fantastic. Now I'll put the link in my description and in my comment section for this fragrance in case you want to check it out and support the channel. Of course, buy where you're comfortable, check it out where you're comfortable. But if I had to rate this 1 through 10, I'd give this fragrance like an 8.5. All right, and by the way, I haven't smelled this scent on anybody. All right, I know especially when it comes to the fragrance community, when you talk about designer fragrances, the word basic gets thrown around a lot, right? Just because they're more accessible, but I don't find that to be true. Just because something is a designer, I don't automatically deem it as, oh, if you can find that at Macy's, it's a basic fragrance, everybody wears it, and like only niche are unique. No, like actually real life talking and speak here, I have not smelled Dior Homme 2020 on anybody. I have smelled Sauvage. I have smelled Bleu de Chanel, like I've said before. Those are the two most popular masculine fragrances that I am constantly smelling on guys all the time. But Dior Homme, I don't smell. And yeah, I would definitely, like you saw me just right now in this video, I would rock it. And if you saw my recent video of the top 5 fragrances that I wore for May 2023, jumping ahead here, I'm not, spoiler alert, this is on that list. All right, so I do like this. I feel like this is gonna be like a nice fall staple fragrance for me, or even nighttime, even when it gets a little bit cool, because I feel like it's not super heavy and sweet to a point that even on summer nights, it becomes unbearable, right? There's some fragrances like Carlisle that on a warm summer night, it's just, I don't wanna pull for it because it can be too sweet. That one, I need cold air. I need it to be chilly. I need to be wearing a coat, right? But Dior Homme, I feel like even like if the sun isn't out, you could still throw on this fragrance and it's gonna smell nice and sexy. So I do love this fragrance a lot. If you've tried it, let me know what you think. And if you've tried the original, also let me know in the comment section, because I kind of want to know the comparisons, what people think about it. Because if I ever do get my nose on that fragrance, I love it. All right. Anyways, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.